Hello, everyone. So, the Schaefer debacle continues. As they would say, or I would say, I don't know. I don't care about other people. I just say things and anyway, so this was my first week taking Schaefer, and well, here's what happened. Everything went good on Monday. They picked me up when they were supposed to. They dropped me off where I asked them to. And same thing for when I came back to the hotel. They picked me up and dropped me off where they were supposed to. And then on Tuesday, they picked me up when they were supposed to. And that night, the driver got lost. He asked me, well, first, he asked me who that guy that was behind me was, and that guy was my boss. And he's like, "Are you sure? He seems too protective of you." And I was like, he's my boss. He does that with everybody just to make sure they get a ride. And, he's like, "Are you sure? I've never seen him around before. Is he new?" And I was like, "I don't know how new he is because I don't know." And he's like, "Is he married?" And I was like, "I don't know if he's married or not." And he's like, "Are you sure there's not anything going on?" And I was like, "I am absolutely positive." Like, he does that with everybody just to make sure they don't get in someone else's vehicle, because that's happened before. At various times, people get in the wrong vehicle. And he's like, "Well, are you sure there's nothing going on?" And he just kept going on and on and on like that. And then he asked me where I was going, and I said, the Plaza. It's called the Country Club Plaza, but everybody, I've noticed, all the people that are from here just call it the Plaza. And he's like, "Where's the Plaza?" And I was like, "I don't know." So he puts it in GPS, and we get to the Plaza, and we're driving, and his GPS tells him to turn left. I tell him to turn left because, then he'll be at the hotel. And he goes and turns right into the Sheridan. So he's talking about how there's ballet, and I'm like, okay, that seems weird. Like, why would there be ballet parking? Valet parking, I mean. And, so we get out, and he takes me inside, and I'm like, "This doesn't smell right. Are you sure this is the Hampton Inn and Suites? Because that's where I'm staying." And he's like, "I don't know." And so he walks outside and asks somebody, and they're like, "No, that's across the street over there." And he's like, "Oh." And so he, walks me back to the van, and he's like, "It didn't have the name on the front of the building, so I didn't know which building it was." First of all, it's a big, tall building. It's 7 stories plus 2 floor levels, like a parking garage level. So 9 stories. Okay? It's not one of those rinky-dink small buildings. So he's telling me that he didn't know where it was because the name's not on the front of the building. Then how is my uncle, who's constantly getting lost, able to find it? No problem. How is that even remotely possible if that was true? So I didn't get back. I got picked up at 5:30, and I didn't get back here until 6:04. And just so we're clear, the hotel is exactly 11 minutes from Alpha Point, because I timed it one day. or I'm sorry, 11 miles. So about, I don't know, 11 minutes, I think. Yeah. So there was that. And then I had a couple of drivers who had no idea how to do sighted guide. That guy was one of them, the one that I was just talking about. And then on Thursday, I was told that they have my pickup place as the workshop at Alpha Point, which is a totally different entrance from where I need to be picked up. So, and I was told that by the driver, and apparently they don't look at page 2 because on page 2 it says explicitly to pick me up in the Circle Drive. And those are my problems with SureFare, and I called today and made a complaint about everything. So hopefully something gets done. I'm not holding out hope because look at how many people's reported it before and nothing is done. So there's that. And I called SureFare to ask about where my car was because I wanted to know if I had to go outside because at 5 o'clock the entrance where you have to go in and out closes, and if you go out you can't go back in. So I was like calling them, and I lost my keypad on my phone, like completely lost the keypad, and the operator was like, well, you're gonna have to press 2 because I can't tell you anything about your car. And I was like, okay, but I don't have a keypad. And she's like, well, you're gonna have to press 2, I can't transfer you. First of all, I just told you I don't have a keypad. How am I supposed to press something I don't have? Like, I literally don't have a keypad on my screen right now, because if I did, I would have hung up before I got into an operator. Okay, second of all, I didn't ask you to transfer me. I asked you if you could, at the very least, give me my pickup time, which she did. And I told you that because I can't hang up. So you're gonna have to be the one to hang up. Come on, let's use some common sense, people. Seriously. Anyway, sorry for the rant. I hope you give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Leave a comment below if you have something to say. Don't forget to ring that notification bell, subscribe if you're brand new, and when you ring that notification bell, make sure it's set to all notifications, not just occasional one. Be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter because I do post when I upload a new video, because at least on my Twitter, because I am very much aware that YouTube does not always let you know these things. Be kind to everyone you meet, because kindness will get you farther than anything. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Voiceover on. Camera. Viewfinder. 9.